Hello and welcome. Thank you for listening. Now my voice may sound a little weird today because I have a stuffy nose and I'm a little bit sick. But despite of what's going on, I have decided to make this video. And I'm gonna talk about all the crazy events that are going on in the world and the end of the world and how Jesus Christ is coming back. Please do not turn off this video. Before you turn it off, keep listening. Jesus is coming back. And I will give you proof and I will tell you how to prepare. First, let's start off with a song of praise. This is From a Distance by Bette Miller.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream.
Oh yes, it does.
And the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony.
Yes, there is. Oh yes, in heaven there is.
It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It's the voice of every man.
Jesus Christ the King is coming back. He is returning to earth.
From a distance, we all have love, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments.
Yes, we are.
Marching in a common land, playing songs of hope,
Yes, we do.
playing songs of peace. They're the song of every man. God is watching us.
God is watching.
God is watching us from a distance.
Oh yes, He is. God is watching us. Amen. Jesus the King is coming back. Oh yes, He is. And the armies of heaven will come down upon us.
From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. And it's the hope of hopes, it's the love of love.
Oh yes, it is.
It's the heart of every man. It's the hope of hopes. It's the love of loves. This is the song of every man. And God is watching us. God is watching us.
Oh yes, He is. He is. From a distance. He's coming. Amen. 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 Yes. So now I will share the first piece of information about what is going on in the world right now. Okay. 2014, from September 2014 until September 2015, a tetrad of 4 blood moons, all on Jewish feast days and in the Shemitah year, a once-in-a-2 millennial event. That's what has happened. The 4 blood moons. The first blood moon was on Passover. The first one, yes, the first blood moon was on Passover on April 15th, 2014. The second blood moon was on Sukkot, October 8th, 2015. Then there was a solar eclipse on March 20th, 2015. Then there was another lunar eclipse on April 4th, 2015 for Passover. Then there was a partial solar eclipse September 13th, 2015 for Rosh Hashanah. And now on September 28th, 2015, there will be a blood moon on the Jewish feast day of Sukkot. Now, what makes Jews so important to God? Well, Jews aren't Christians, but they are God's ancient chosen people. Jews are the people from the Old Testament of the Bible, and there's many Jews today. Christians are the people from the New Testament of the Bible, in case you didn't know that. So let's begin by reading about this. So first of all, there are 4 blood moons this year because there has been a Shemitah year. It's a Shemitah year this year. And if you don't know what a Shemitah year is, you will find out. In Leviticus chapter 25, God commands his people not to plant the fields on the 7th year. This is to be a Sabbath, year of rest and honor to God. During this year, all debts are to be forgiven, slaves set free, the land is to rest, the economy of the land will be reduced. Shemitah years can bring down economies, kingdoms, or nations that do not follow God's will. If the people follow God's laws, the nation is blessed at this time. If not, it can mean bad times for a nation. And Rabbi Jonathan Cahn's book, The Mystery of the Shemitah, he explains the many unique important events have happened in American history on Shemitah years. So basically, every 7 years is a Shemitah year. Just like every 7 days, Sunday, or some people do it on Saturday, is the Sabbath, the Lord's Day, when people go to church. The same way every 7 years is also a Sabbath, but a year Sabbath. It's this every 7 years is a Shemitah Sabbath year. So here are some Shemitah years of the 20th century, and here's what happened on these years. 1917, Shemitah year 1917. America rises to power, ending World War I. The rising of the communist state of the Soviet Union. Next, Shemitah year 1917. The defeat of Germany, the fall of the Tsar of Russia, the fall of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the fall of the Turkish Ottoman Empire. Whoa, lots of empires going down there. That's a lot of events. Shemitah year 1938. The German Nazis attacked Jewish businesses and burned Jewish synagogues on Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass. So basically, Germans were torturing Jews because Jews are God's chosen people. Sorry guys, somebody just called me, but I'm done. So let's continue. So, in 1938, the Shemitah year of 1938, German Nazis attacked Jewish businesses and burned Jewish synagogues on Kristallnacht, which means the night of the broken glass. And Jews are God's ancient chosen people. Even though you have to believe in Jesus to go to heaven, Jews are God's ancient chosen people, and they were tortured on the Shemitah year of 1938. So that kind of explains that Shemitah years can bring lots of things to do with God and evil judgment, and also good things if we follow God. And I will be doing another video telling the truth about why the Nazis murdered the Jews. Perhaps, I'm not sure. Maybe. Next, on the Shemitah year of 1945, Nazi Germany is defeated. The atomic bomb is dropped on Japan, thus ending World War II. Japan signs peace treaty the same week of the end of the Shemitah year. On Shemitah year 1945, the United States becomes a military superpower. The US dollar becomes the world standard currency. The United States is the richest country in the world and the world's largest lender nation. On Shemitah year 1973, the United States Supreme Court declares that America can kill unborn babies, so basically abortion becomes legal. On Shemitah year, also on the same Shemitah year, the World Trade Center is completed with a symbol of America's economic strength. And years later it is brought down, of course. And on the same Shemitah year of 1973, America loses its first war to Vietnam. Nixon takes America off the gold standard. This sets in motion to decline the US dollar. Next, on Shemitah year 1980, the U.S. Supreme Court bans the posting of the Ten Commandments in public schools. Thus, God is now completely banned from our public schools in America. Next, on Shemitah year 2001, the World Trade Center buildings, symbols of America's economic strength, are destroyed by an Islamic terrorist attack. 1 week later, Wall Street has one of its greatest collapses on the last day of the Jewish Shemitah year. Now, I just want to add here that 9/11 was a very prophetic thing, and it was kind of like a judgment to God because of the way the people were rebelling. So that was a sign, 9/11, from God. It was like a judgment for all our evil deeds. Next, and it was on a Shemitah year, yes. Next, on Shemitah year 2008, exactly 7 years after 9/11, Wall Street suffers its largest decline. America's now the world's largest debtor nation. So, from being in 1973, from in 1945, America being the largest country in the world, the richest country in the world, in 2008, America becomes the largest country with the most debt. So it totally transitions backwards. And then this year was a Shemitah year, from September 2014 now to September 2015. On the Jewish New Year, the Shemitah year ends. And on this Shemitah year, here's what happened. In September of 2015, we started a new Shemitah year. This happens in connection with a tetrad of 4 blood moons, which all occur on Jewish feast days. As the United States has turned away from God and endorses many sins, it is very possible that God's judgment will fall on America during this year of the Shemitah. Okay? So the 4 blood moons happened during this year of the Shemitah. I will tell you more about the 4 blood moons. But keep in mind, the 4 blood moons and the Shemitah year are connected. So the 4 blood moons and the Shemitah year are connected.